Sorry. You can move me in the other room if you want. Hello. Sorry we're a few minutes late. We were chewing chicken.
I pulled the Kelly raspberry on the chicken breast.
Honey, I will never complain as long as you cook it.
My man. Hello, Mark. Rosa. Adri. Jamie Julie. Hello.
Piling in.
Piling into the auditorium. Our live studio audience.
Thank you for being here.
Hashtag breast. Hello, Chris. Montana.
Montana.
There's no Rona in Montana, or very little Rona in Montana.
I'm going to go to Montana.
The stash.
Alan says it's too far to drive in the RV.
Hello, Christy Kincaid Norris. Michael?
Hello?
Michael, are you staying safe? Sam, I am. My man.
Hi, Sam.
Why do we have to do the camera so far over this time?
Well, I'm sitting. It depends on what was wrong with where you were.
Well, it just looks like we're at an angle.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as we're on the screen, right?
What's the matter, Andrew? You don't like my after dinner flavor saver? Couple of the guys.
Whose birthdays today?
Well, it'd be David Hecht.
Yeah, and?
Don't tell me. I saw it earlier. Who?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
If anybody wants to bring up the fact that you look like him now, you can. But I think that's his birthday today, right?
Andrew says I'm scaring him.
Why?
Because it's creepy.
Which part?
My mustache.
You've always had a mustache.
Mm-mm. Well, I'm always had a beard.
Honey, you have a mustache right there. And the picture behind you.
But I also have chin hair. See, I shaved this really short and this is growing out. I mean, I'm getting
it doesn't look bad.
I'm getting like the legit mustache.
It doesn't look bad. You look more like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. How much are we gonna get going?
Yeah.
You ready?
Hold, please.
Alan's suddenly getting a little second burst of energy because he has been dragging ass.
I've been dragging a lot of ass lately.
Yeah, he's been working hard in the yard, and I didn't know if he was going to be up for doing the podcast
and then
tonight.
When you get old, you start dragging ass.
But here he is.
Here I am.
Here I is.
Okay. Give me a little something.
Test 1, 2. Test me. Test you. Test.
What's the story here?
I don't know.
Good night. Till ED didn't set this up. Juan Alea, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Juan Alea, please pick up the red courtesy phone.
Babe, are you going to make it? What's the problem? Did you give me your mic on the stage?
No.
Is that going to?
Yeah, I think so. Almighty.
All right, you sure your level's all right?
The number of things in this office and accoutrements has quadrupled since you've taken over here.
I can't help
What's
it.
this big lamp?
I'll move it back. I needed the light the other day. Let's worry about that later.
Okay.
I
just don't have any room for anything.
What do you need room for?
Here, let's move these.
Okay. I've taken over Alan's office because I've been doing the radio show out of here. So
The nationally syndicated Kid Code morning show.
Alan needed his little space.
I just need like a space to put papers.
There you go.
That's all I need. I got it now. All right. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband, Alan Evans.
Hello, Alan. Hey, Trey. In the house.
And as of the recording of this podcast, you and I, honey, have been quarantined for 34 days.
Oh,
Today's day 34 for us.
yes.
I know some people started a couple days before, a couple days after. I had been traveling to South Carolina when this all started happening. So we're still quarantining. It's also Earth Day as of the recording of this
Earth
podcast.
Day. That's right.
And you have been having your hands in the earth for the past, 3 days now?
I've been cultivating the soil with my hands. Yes.
Right,
I planted trees. I've planted ground cover. I've planted bushes.
So sexy.
What else have I planted? I moved a few rocks around, like big landscaping stones.
And see, Alan, he'll plant something and decide, I don't like the way it looks there. He'll dig it up and move it somewhere else.
You can always move it. You can always
move it.
Don't like where
it looks there. He'll move it again. He's been moving stuff, rearranging. It's been so great watching you through the blinds. And I do go out there every once in a while and say, you need something? You need me to help you?
I got it just the way I like it.
Do you want me to go put on some shorts and help you? Would you like some water? Would you like a root beer? That's my job.
So you've been peeping at me through the blinds?
I have. It's very attractive.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
And I appreciate you doing it. But, we're probably going to be in quarantine for a couple more weeks, according to my boss. So you better start pacing yourself, mister.
Everyone's landscaping game, I think, is going way up.
Well, yeah. If you don't have anything else to do,
but
and you kind of enjoy it.
But let's be real. It depends on the landscaping we're talking about. Because that other kind of landscaping is probably everybody's just going back to the 70s.
Are you talking about manscaping?
Or
personal grooming?
Waxing. All the waxing studios are closed.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're just going to grow the big 70s bush.
I'll tell you, in Georgia, that's not going to be the case because, the governor of Georgia, against a lot of people's judgment, unless something changes between now and Friday, I believe it is, they're going to be reopening bowling alleys, salons, barbershops, and all that kind of stuff.
Tattoo studios?
Tattoo
Or as you refer to them as parlors?
Tattoo parlors. What are they called?
Parlors.
Tattoo parlors.
What is this, the 40s?
And beauty parlors. They're going to open all those up. But a lot of them in Georgia are saying we're not going to open because we don't think this is a good time. And it's kind of interesting that the jobs, the businesses he chose to open right off the bat are the ones where you have to be right on the top of each other. I can kind of understand. I was talking to my mother about this today. She's like, well, how are they going to do retail? I said, well, I think a lot of businesses are going to have to maybe do some sort of online thing where they post what they have. You order online and say, I'm going to come pick it up. That's, because a lot of people don't have mail order businesses, but they could do that. Or maybe some retail stores can allow maybe 2 people in at a time for the smaller stores. When you get to the bigger department stores, I guess you just have to be like they are in the grocery stores where you just have to trust everybody's going to respect that 6-foot rule.
Isn't that what Amazon's for? Just bring it right to my door.
I know, but there's a lot of local businesses, honey. And, it's not all local businesses on Amazon. There's a lot of people suffering, but some people say, hey, my life's not worth it. I'm not going to go back out there yet. And there's actually, I saw a study. I just pulled this up, because we're seeing the protests on the news and those people are being highlighted, honking their horns, holding, carrying their guns and carrying their signs saying, get us back to work. But I found this on Fox News, and it said,
very credible
despite the string of protests, it says 61% of Americans say the government's actions are what's best for the public's safety. 8 out of 10 Americans say they do support measures strongly advising people to stay home and limit social interactions to 10 people or fewer. But still 12% of Americans say the measures where they live go too far. About twice as many people, 26%, believe the limits don't go far enough. So that's the debate. And I think, the squeakiest wheel gets the oil. So the loudest people are the ones they're focusing on the news. That doesn't discount what they're saying. It's not discounting what their argument is. For certain sections of the population. I don't know. I'm not in government. I don't know what I'm just a podcaster.
You're a regional radio star, babe.
I am that as well. Dime picked up.
You know, well, heck, maybe I can just launch into my bit since we were just talking about online shopping.
Well, I've got a lot of stuff we could talk to regarding and surrounding coronavirus. But
Okay.
we were talking, Alan and I were saying, what is the first, I was asking him yesterday, what is the first thing you want to do when everything is lifted, we can go again?
I just want to post up on a patio in nice weather and just get bomb-ass drunk on margaritas and chips and salsa. Just eat them and drink until I burst.
On a patio.
On a patio. And then look over and say, hey, man.
You sitting over there?
Yeah, you sitting right there next to me.
No, a few feet away.
Well, maybe
Still
6
a safe
feet.
distance.
Hey, man, you're 6 feet away, but you're a person. Nice to see you. I haven't seen a person in a long time.
That's not true.
Oh.
But you haven't seen him without a mask.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. So when we do get the all clear, and it won't be an all clear at first, it's going to be, you can go out, but you still need to wear a mask. You can go out, but you still need to have social distance. You can go out, but we're still going to limit the amount of people, and we're going to separate the tables farther. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. They're also opening movie theaters in Georgia. So are they going to make people sit every other seat?
You know,
are they going to sanitize the theater after every movie screening?
If I was a good Christian, I would have said, well, actually church is the first place I want to go. But I said, get bomb-ass drunk on margaritas.
Yeah. Well, we weren't going to church regularly before coronavirus.
Good point.
We need to. And we've been feeling very guilty about that. But I was reading, I've got a bunch of, we get all this tidbit news for the radio, and some of it we can't ever get to. We just have so much going on.
Behind the kimono.
But they were, Wuhan, China, where this pandemic all began.
It all began there, Kelly. It began there. It began in China.
Well, they lifted a 76-day lockdown earlier this month. But, how much information are we getting from them that, do they tell us everything?
No, are you kidding me?
But
the Chinese, they don't tell us anything.
Well, Business Insider said life in China right now, in order to travel, at least in that, I guess it's all of China, or is it just Wuhan? I don't know. In order to travel, residents must use a mandatory smartphone app that indicates if they are healthy and whether or not they've been in recent contact with anyone confirmed to have coronavirus. Is that something we're going to have to adopt here?
Yeah, let's adopt things the Chinese do.
Are we going to have to turn into apps and stuff I'm telling you, this is some of this stuff starts freaking me out, because then I start thinking, if you were raised like me in the heart of the South with hellfire, brimstone, Bible thumping, charismatic preachers, you understand what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, you think these are the end of days?
Well, yeah, the mark of the beast and stuff like that, where they used to tell us when we were kids that they're going to have you have to show this number or whatever in order to buy food and stuff like that. And that you're going to have to accept it or you won't, and that's going to be is this a sign of it? See, that's where my religious upbringing starts messing with my head. Is it, we've all been told it's going to be they don't know if it's going to be in your wrist or something like that, but is it going to be an app? Is the mark of the beast the whole time going to be an app? All you Baptists and charismatics, you feel me right now with that.
I don't know anything about that.
I know, because you were raised Catholic. You probably weren't taught that. So anyway, a green barcode. Again, the barcode. I'm telling you, I'm sure I had a sermon about this at some point. Anyway, a green barcode means you can check into a hotel or enter a clothing store. The code even records the subway cart that this person rode in case authorities need to find them later.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is scary.
That's Big Brother. That's communism, babe.
But that's scary. Because you know what? People are going to think, okay, well, how are we going to be able to get back to normal? Things have really changed. This is going to change a lot of stuff. That bothers me.
I don't think the average American is going to be super cool with that.
I don't know, but we're all into apps. We'll get an app for anything. Anything. And we're all on, how we're all so quick jumping on Zoom. I did a Zoom meeting today. I did 2 today. And it says Zoom has become the video chat app of choice because it's an app, because it's so easy to use. But they say it's also the app of choice for foreign agents who want to gather U.S. government and corporate intelligence.
I thought that was TikTok.
They said U.S. senators have been told not to use Zoom at all because of security issues.
Really?
Yep, federal experts have warned both government and private officials not to use Zoom on any other video conferencing app to discuss sensitive information.
So it's not
Now,
secure.
for our Zoom meetings, I don't think the foreign spies are going to get anything that they can use against us. Trust me on that.
There's not a lot of
Not in our Zoom meetings.
intelligence being talked about.
No, but that's just like, okay, now I'm going to be all paranoid the rest of my quarantine. Anyway, what did you want to talk about, honey?
It's good stuff, babe.
I've got lots more, but I think I've gone off the rails already.
Well, we were talking about online shopping, and we've done a little bit of online shopping since we've been in quarantine.
Every day, I'm like, Alan, what did you order? Alan, what is this package? He's done more than I have.
I've probably done more than you. Can you remember like the last, say, 4 things you ordered?
I ordered, I ordered a birthday present. I ordered a birthday present for my sister-in-law. I ordered a birthday present for my mother.
What were they?
Let me tell you.
The birthday's already passed.
My mother won't listen to this. No, my mother's birthday is Saturday.
Well, the one time she listened, what were we talking about?
You were talking about why you chose your underwear and because you like to flop around.
Unbelievable.
And that's the one she listened to.
Okay. Well,
and she was with me.
Well, she's probably not listening anymore after that.
Anyway, so I got my sister-in-law a prayer journal, which is really, I think it's a really nice prayer journal. Just saying. And then I ordered my mother. She won't listen to this. Her birthday's Saturday. I got her. She likes to wear house coats, basically, like
a kimono.
No, not like a kimono, but she likes robes that zip.
That's a kimono.
No, kimonos wrap. Right, a kimono wraps.
I don't know
with a belt, like a sash.
Did Master Splinter's kimono wrap? I thought it buttoned.
Well, my mother likes a zipper robe, and she likes it to hit just below the knee, and she likes it to have 3/4 sleeves. And so I got her a new one because I figured she's probably been in a house robe a lot lately. And then I enjoy these, so I got her a pair, not the same kind, but similar. I've been wearing, we wear bedroom shoes all the time, and my feet get really hot in the summer. And so I got these thong bedroom shoes. They're open toe bedroom shoes. So I ordered her some of those too, but from a different company because I couldn't find the same ones I had. So I got that. So those are the last 2 things I ordered. Before that, I ordered, I would say probably jigsaw puzzles.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that says something a little bit about, your quarantine experience. You order some puzzles.
I've been ordering for other people. And then something to amuse myself.
I ordered paint markers, a bike, a red ink pad for our business. What else did I order?
You ordered tires.
And some bike parts for your old bike because I was going to try to renovate that thing. Yeah. So it just kind of said, the reason I wanted us to talk about this because we had a listener send us an email and it says, I have a great idea for a podcast bit, which is what we just did. What are the last 4 things you ordered on Amazon? Oh,
that was it? We already did the bit?
We did the bit, but we're going to go through her 4.
Okay.
She says, I have purchased some weird things since this has all started. This is part of my personal COVID prevention protocol. I'm curious about other people's quarantine purchases. Okay. And she sends me links to these.
Links to the items.
She sent me links to these items. So, and this is from one of our listeners named Leah from Louisiana. So I start clicking on these links, and the first one is it's a Mockins easy-to-use ceramic salt inhaler and includes pure Himalayan pink salt for asthma and allergy release.
Oh, that's nice because we have been, it's been really difficult with the change of seasons. A lot of people think, initially when the coronavirus started, I've got coronavirus. I got my friend's husband every day thought he had it and he was having allergy attacks.
A salt inhaler. The second one she ordered, it's called a Biostong Tech UV Light Mini Travel Wand.
Oh, so you can like a black light where you see germs on
Yeah,
stuff?
exactly.
Or is it a purifying wand?
No, it's just so you can see them, I believe.
Some things I don't think we want to know.
Yeah. That was an interesting purchase.
I did one time many years ago buy a wand that was supposed to purify stuff. So it was like if you waved it over a mattress or something, it would kill like germs and mites and bed bugs and stuff like that. And never used it. Never took it out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember why I got it.
The third thing she ordered, 3 out of 4, she ordered a bottle of Jack Rudy Cocktail Company tonic syrup.
Oh.
It's kind of a just random.
Just to try something different?
I guess.
For cocktails, which are very necessary during quarantine, although Alan and I have not had a drink now in 8 days.
Mm-hmm. And then the last thing she ordered, when I clicked on it, I was surprised to see that she ordered a set of, at $29.99, free shipping. There are 17 left in stock, too. She ordered a set of Kegel balls, silicone cherry Kegel exercise weight balls for beginners and advanced. A set of 5 Benoit balls for pelvic floor exercises and tightening. Shaped like a cherry.
Well,
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They're shaped like a purple cherry. They also came with instructions, babe.
we don't need to know. Women know what Kegel exercises are.
Number 1,
we don't really need to know.
wash the balls.
No, thank you.
Number
don't
2,
get graphic if this is going to be gross.
I'm not. Number 2, oil the balls.
Oil?
Mm-hmm.
With what?
I don't know. It just says oil the balls.
No, you got to be careful with that. You can't just use.
You speak from experience.
Well, I mean, I just know that you can't be just putting anything.
Okay. Number 3, insert the balls.
Bets on him he's going to be mature for this whole conversation. Anybody?
I'm being very mature. I'm reading what it says on Amazon.
Keep it mature.
I'm reading what it says on Amazon. And then number 4, use the balls during the day. See, what is this?
Okay. A lot of women, when they get older, this is if you really want to have a mature conversation about it.
Yes, I do, because I'm sure a lot of our listeners would like to know what this is about.
Well, it's to tighten that area, and you're supposed to, as women, do them. You do Kegel exercises where you tighten that area, like when you're going to the bathroom, especially if you've had a vaginal birth, if you gave birth vaginally, because stuff gets loose down there. And then as you get older, you start having leakage problems. And so you're supposed to tighten that area and do these exercises so that way you won't have so many leakage problems as you get older. But also, I think it's for other uses as well, to strengthen that area for activities.
So you can grip down on it.
Activities.
It says it's perfect for all women.
I'm not ordering a set of these for anybody as a birthday gift.
No matter if you're a new mother suffering a leak when sneezing,
see, there you go,
coughing, laughing, or anyone who wants to improve
that area,
sexual response and function.
What happened to you're going to stay mature?
To regards to your confidence.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad
that set of silicone Kegel balls.
I'm so glad that our podcast family member realizes, hey, this is life, and I'm just sharing that with you, Alan, and not me.
She was not named. It was Leah from Louisiana.
Did she send that to both of us or just to you?
Oh, just me. Just me.
Okay, I think she's pulling your leg.
She sent me.
She knew you'd have a field day with that.
Here's the letter.
Well, it's a very real thing, and it's a real issue for a lot of women. So
I would never have guessed.
Well,
why do they have to be cherry shaped?
Because.
Why?
Because of the slang for the first time you have intercourse.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Okay. I'm so glad we're done with that topic.
That was a good bit. Listener, email me your 4 from Amazon.
And y'all don't be doing bits.
At podcast@kellyandallen.com. If you have an interesting list, I will read it. I will not name your name, but I will read it.
Give them all fake names. We're speaking about liquor. You said she bought that tonic stuff, and I was saying it's an essential business. Do you know that a lot of states have designated liquor stores as essential, and they're staying open during? Yeah.
No, and why is that?
I don't know.
But we were asking the same question about nurseries.
They said 42% of Americans believe liquor stores should be deemed essential. The same amount, 42%, say they shouldn't. So I guess the rest, like, I don't know, I don't care.
We were asking the same about nurseries, but then you looked it up, and it's because
you can grow food.
You can grow food if you go to a nursery.
Right. So they sell things that you can grow your own food.
But what about?
And they said a lot of people do that during crisis situations.
Now, I got nothing against liquor stores. I was in one 2 weeks ago. But I wonder why a liquor store is deemed essential.
I don't know.
I mean, I know a lot of people are like, haha, I got to have my liquor. I mean, you don't have to have liquor to survive. So
some people do.
Well, yeah, good point. Some people do.
Yeah. I've made it 8 days.
In fact, I know a lot of people who
I've made it 8 days and
need alcohol to survive.
Right. And I don't know how much longer. I'm not like, I started eating healthier because I was getting out of control with this quarantine stuff. And so I gave up alcohol.
Well, the kid was bringing you the big 5-course breakfast.
Oh gosh. And then like for my birthday, I drank all day and I was like, enough's enough. But, when you drink too much, you eat too much. And that was my thing. And so I decided, to give up alcohol for a minute, but I ain't doing it the whole time because quarantine, I can't do it. But then, as a result, I dropped 7 pounds, but we also got back on our Red Mountain and we've been doing all that too. So, well, no, I'm just saying that's what we were doing because people are going to ask. But how much did you lose your first week?
5.5.
Oh, 7.5. So that's good. But another thing about, being in quarantine, I think it's been a good thing that a lot of people have been catching up on their sleep. But is it quality sleep? When you go to bed, you should feel like, especially right now, comfort. You should pamper yourself, do whatever you can to luxuriate, because I think it's good for your mental health. So while you're getting that good sleep, make sure you're bringing the comfort home with Brooklinen.
Brooklinen.
Yes. Because we've already been telling you that Brooklinen makes the best sheets. It's not just our sheets. It's the internet's favorite sheets. They've got over 50,000 5-star reviews and counting. And starting a little bit later this month on April 29th. So if you're listening to this podcast in real time, you just got to wait a little minute. They're going to have the birthday sale. So you can get everything from bedding to towels. They've got loungewear on there now and more. And the savings you're not going to believe. But Brooklinen, they just believe you should have luxury things and not pay luxury prices. So they cut out the middleman. That's why, all internet saves a lot of money for them. If you like softness, if you like luxury, if you like great bath towels, if you like candles, they have spa wear, they have loungewear, they have everything on Brooklinen. Why didn't I go there to buy my family birthday presents? Now I'm kicking myself. But you know what? They're getting ready to have their birthday sale. And so I can stock up on presents and keep them in my present closet. So Brooklinen might be what a lot of people on my list will be getting this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. That sounds good. And brooklinen.com is the perfect place to find all the comforts for home. And they are so confident in their product that all their sheets, comforters, loungewear, and towels come with a lifetime warranty.
Who else has that?
Not a limited warranty, a lifetime warranty. The birthday sale kicks off April 29th, and you don't want to miss it. So get their biggest savings of the year on sheets, bedding, towels, loungewear, and their newest
Hammam and linen collections. Yes. I don't know what hammam is, but I'm going to go look it up.
Sounds good, whatever it is. And if you can't wait, you can get 10% off your first order and free shipping on all the new sheets right now when you use promo code Kelly. Okay. All right. KELLIE. Only at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Brooklinen. Everything you need to live your most comfortable life.
And I am all about comfort. Kelly is with an IE when you use that code at brooklinen.com.
I wonder if Brooklinen, I wonder if they know that I'm on the podcast too.
Babe,
I'm kidding.
No, you're not, because you say something every time. Every time.
Did you tell them that it's just your podcast?
I did not.
Maybe they're confused and they think this is love letters.
Nope.
But even that one, I bet Robert gets his own.
No, I think those codes are different. We haven't had a lot of, because we're a new podcast. I don't know if you've checked out Love Letters to Kelly, the podcast. You can submit your love
I've been
letters
listening from the other room.
to Love Letters to Kelly. Yeah, I've been recording them here in Alan's office with Robert. But loveletterstokelly.com, you can submit your letters there. And the neat thing about that, here I'm cross-promoting, we do them twice a week on the Kid Craddock Morning Show. But on the podcast, we actually call people and talk to them and interact, and we get follow-ups and stuff, and it's really great. And because it's just me and Robert, we have people sing the jingle for us. So we've got little kids singing it. We've got couples, solo artists. Alan sang the jingle, Love Letters to Kelly. So loveletterstokelly.com if you want to sing the jingle or submit your love letter. It drops every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central. Thanks for letting me plug it, honey.
Absolutely.
Just kind of went there.
All right, let's go through some more listener mail. This one is from Lil Kim.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. Lil Kim says, love your podcast and the NS Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated. It's helping me keep my sanity. My husband and I, as well as my daughter's families, do indeed isolate our packages. We talked about this last podcast.
Yes, they were saying that you leave packages out for like 3 days before you should touch them.
We even did it with a new refrigerator. When we make a curbside pickup at Walmart, we isolate non-perishables and wash anything we need to use before 3 days is up, and any refrigerated items get washed. My oldest daughter is pregnant and has a 2-year-old son.
Wow.
She is a nurse in the NICU at a hospital. My mother has had chemo in the past, and my dad is also high risk. Missouri has lowered projected deaths due to the corona by social distancing. Our family is taking this very seriously and wish everyone would. You were both awesome.
I think, when you have those extra factors, that it makes a huge difference. Pre-existing conditions, very small children, vulnerable people in the household. Maybe I am a little bit too flippant about not washing my packages. I still haven't done it. I wash my hands, but then I put them away and then I go touch them again and they're dirty again, right? But if you're washing your hands a lot, I don't know.
More listener mail. This one from Laura. Dear Kelly and Alan, first of all, I love the podcast and a longtime listener of Kelly.
Thank you.
Makes me so happy to hear her being so happy.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
I just listened to the Unpopular Opinions podcast and the follow-up. I wanted to let Alan know that I am firmly team still water. I'm an American living in Bavaria.
Wow.
Guten Tag. Good eye, mate. I tried hard to like water with gas, the bubbly water, and I just can't.
Can't do it.
I know it's popular here, but I just don't get it. I don't either. I may stand out as an American as I order the still water, which, by the way, isn't free. And I miss my free water at restaurants.
Really?
I just miss restaurants. But I would rather enjoy my water than fit in. Thank you for continuing the podcast during quarantine. It adds a bit of normalcy to my day and always makes me smile.
Bavaria. Wow. I wonder why. Did she say why she's there?
She didn't say why she was there.
Yeah. If you're listening from somewhere far away and you write us, tell us why you're there.
I had somebody message me that listens from South Africa.
And why were they there?
I don't know why they were there.
Like, is it I fell in love and followed my prince or my princess to South Africa? Are you there for work? Or you just happen to be living in South Africa and you're surfing the internet and you stumbled across our podcast? I'd be curious to know how somebody maybe on the other side of the world found us, right?
Oh,
or if they just moved away and just kept listening.
Back in the day, babe, like in the early 20s AE, I dated a girl from South Africa. I forgot about that. Like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from South Africa. She talked like she was.
It's a beautiful accent.
Yeah, because they're originally from the Netherlands, right?
I thought it was a British province or something.
I thought they were settled by the Dutch.
I don't know.
Okay, here's another one from.
I didn't do very good in that subject, apparently.
Mallory. Hey, Kelly and Alan, love the podcast.
Thank you.
I started listening a couple of months ago, but now I listen every week. This is a good customer.
Thank you.
Maybe not your very, very best customer, but a very good customer.
She will elevate to the very best when she goes back and listens to all of them from the beginning.
She listens to all 200 before the one she started.
Good luck.
Kelly was asking about FCS Junior Senior on the last episode, so I thought I'd write you guys. I graduated from Florence Christian in 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I graduated. Let me just tell you for difference. I don't care if people know how old I am. I graduated in 84.
Okay.
So that's a 30-year difference. How much has Florence Christian School changed in exactly 30 years?
She's about to tell you. And as far as I know, things haven't changed too much. It is still a banquet. No dancing. Dresses have to adhere to certain rules. No high slits above the knee. No backless dresses. Must have at least one strap. And of course, no cleavage.
All right, that's different.
What fun is that?
Because we had to have not only straps, they had to be big, thick straps. You couldn't wear spaghetti straps.
Yeah.
And it got so serious that after I graduated, because girls started like pushing the boundaries, they would have one of the teachers there with a ruler to measure the width of your straps. So if you're getting to wear one strap dress, girl, they've come a long way.
Give me no straps and cleavage. The juniors plan junior senior. My junior prom was at a country club. I saw that they actually did it at the Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach the year after I graduated. But anyway, you basically have dinner, watch a video made for the seniors, and crown the prom king and queen, and that's it. Usually somebody would throw a prom after party at someone's house, but overall, I don't think prom has changed too much. I was lucky enough to go both times with my now husband of 5 months.
Aw, congratulations.
My mom even brought my dad to FCS Junior Senior back in 1989. Kelly probably knows my mom and her siblings. My mom is Mindy Moran.
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah. Pam was a year ahead of me, her sister Pam.
And her siblings were Kathy, Pam.
Kathy was a couple years ahead of me.
Tim and Kevin. My mom and I both listen to the radio show in the mornings. I love listening to you guys. Anyway, I'll quit my rambling. Just wanted to let you know I've really enjoyed the podcast. P.S. Alan, Greece is a national treasure.
That's true. That's true. And I also will say, if you have not seen Grease 2, don't discount it. Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Caulfield. It's a good one.
Mallory, I appreciate the letter, but I will respectfully disagree with you.
About Grease?
About Grease, yeah.
Yeah, Florence Christian. I remember I went back years after I graduated and I went to one of the basketball games, and they actually they let the girls who were cheerleaders do a dance routine. Now, it's not like you would see at a regular school, but they were able to do a routine to some music.
Like the Laker girls would do?
No, it was like a choreographed routine, nothing sexual about it. But I was like, what is happening? Because that was a shocker. That was a shocker.
Whoa.
And at my banquet, the only one I went to, because I didn't have a boyfriend all through high school at Florence Christian, but Ken Levy, as I've said before, I was his third choice because his girlfriend couldn't go. His ex-girlfriend couldn't go. It was the day before. Literally, he asked me. I was like, all right, I'll go, because I've never been to one. We had a sermon. I don't remember who it was. It was a man that preached. And I remember we went to the Mandarin. I think it was called the Mandarin restaurant. We went there and had those little drinks with umbrellas afterwards. No, not alcohol. Yeah, I remember that. What's a
drink with an umbrella have to do with a Chinese restaurant?
At the Mandarin restaurant, they would serve us little drinks with umbrellas in them. So if you ordered a Pepsi, you get an umbrella in your drink.
Okay. You want to do something?
It was cute.
We'll do some more.
So things I would be curious if anybody else has. I love hearing stories about Florence Christian School. If anybody's listening and knows more stuff,
there you go. We did it on the podcast.
I love it.
You asked for it, we got it.
I love it. Thank you. What was your name again?
Mallory.
Thank you, Mallory. And tell your mama and your Aunt Pam I said hey, and your Aunt Kathy. What were you just asking me, honey?
Did you have something, or do you want me to keep going?
You can if you want.
Well, I have a good one.
Go ahead.
It's kind of a public service announcement.
Go ahead.
Why don't we do this? Do something, and then we'll bring it home for Jerome.
Okay.
This one's a little long, so I'm going to try to paraphrase here. This one is from Leah. She says, "Hi there, Alan and Kelly.
Hello.
First of all, I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you guys do. You definitely help me get through my day. You're both amazing. Wow, this is really nice. And I'm 31 years old, and I've been listening to the Kid Craddock Show since I was a kid. I've listened to the podcast since the very first episode."
Thank you. You're a very best customer.
One of our very, very best customers. "I'm writing you in regards to the last episode that was aired." This might have been a couple episodes ago.
We're just finally getting to your letter.
Yeah, but she says, "You had a listener write a letter about Larry. She gave advice about a magic pill,
Oh, yeah, Larry's allergies.
Apoquel. I currently work at an emergency and specialty animal hospital in Louisiana. My main department is dermatology. Obviously, being in Louisiana, allergies are very common. There are 3 types of allergies, and we're speaking about dogs here. So food, flea, and environmental. She says, Apoquel is a big no-no.
Oh.
Apoquel, especially being on it long term, can have some side effects. It can suppress the immune system and also cause cancer.
Oh.
We have taken many dogs off of this medication because of the side effects. I'm not saying every dog has this reaction, but we have seen almost all of them with issues from this medication.
So we won't do that.
Wow. She says, from what you've been describing about Larry, he definitely could have allergies. Absolutely. I believe I've heard you guys try Cytopoint. Cytopoint will help with itching. We use it here. However, if Larry has a skin infection and receives that injection, you would not see the results you would hope for. He would need to be on antibiotics as well.
He's on that right now for a little chin skin condition.
Now, she goes into some great detail about how he probably needs to go see a
Dermatologist.
an intradermal skin tester that specializes in dogs. And trial and error on food allergies. I had the food allergy thing straightened out, I thought, and he's doing better on the food. But yeah, that is very good advice. We appreciate that, Leah. She says, again, so sorry for the long letter. I just wanted to offer my advice and experience for you.
I appreciate it.
And we appreciate that very much.
We'll take any free advice we can get from any professional.
I just wanted to read the other side because one listener said Apoquel all the way, and this one said,
well, you never know.
No-no.
You never know, but I do need to take Larry to the dermatologist. Sorry, honey. More money on the dog.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot about coronavirus and COVID-19, but do coronavirus and COVID-19 mean the same thing? You hear them interchangeable, right? Some people say coronavirus, some people say COVID-19.
I think coronavirus it represents a bunch of viruses, right?
Well, COVID-19, this is from healthcare.utah.edu. COVID-19 is the name of the disease caused by the new coronavirus that is actually called SARS-CoV-2.
Okay.
Or sometimes just novel coronavirus. How about that? Did you know that? But what I do know is we've got a lot of heroes on the front lines as we are all self-quarantining. We talk about the people who are, keeping grocery stores open, who are trucking to get the food to the grocery stores, the people who are working at the banks so we can keep our money going, the police officers, firefighters, and of course, our doctors and nurses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are truly heroes. Did you know, now this is before what's been happening right now with the current pandemic, that on average, they said a nurse walks about 5 miles per shift. Now, again, this is before what's been happening. So you can even imagine what it's been like now. And doctors can work up to 80 hours per week, again, pre-coronavirus. And, so while they're on their job, while they're putting themselves on the line for us, here's what I want to talk about is Figs. Okay. They are a sponsor of our podcast.
Figs.
And if you are looking for a way to say thank you, or if you are related to a medical professional and you're like, look, you're out there, you deserve to feel good when you're going to work. You need some decent scrubs, not those itchy, scratchy, bland looking, shapeless things you've been wearing. You need to check Figs. Alan and I wear them just because we love them.
I wore them today.
We love their jogger pants so much. There are scrubs, so whenever I wear them, like I'll go up somewhere and if it's somebody that works in a doctor's office, are like, you wearing figs, they assume I'm in the medical profession. No, I just really love figs.
Mhm.
They're that comfortable. And they've got tons of features for real medical professionals. They've got their own fabric that they've created that is antimicrobial, anti-wrinkle, moisture wicking, full of stretch, ridiculously soft, tons of pockets. Some of their styles have over 10 pockets, which is really useful when you got all that stuff you're having to deal with right now. They do come in a ton of styles, some great cool colors. You'll be chic. You'll be comfortable. They have gift cards if you're not sure what the medical profession in your life needs or what size they wear. Get a Figs gift card. Or if you're a medical professional and you're like, hey, I need some new scrubs. It's time to treat myself.
So is there a doctor in the house? Or a vet tech? About a radiologist? About a professional podcaster? Or any other awesome human in the medical industry? And even if you don't work in the medical industry, like us, you definitely know that someone that does and should tell them about or gift them some figs. Listeners of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' are getting 15% off for a limited time. So to get this offer, go to wearfigs.com. That's WEARFIGS.com. Enter code SANDWICH15 at checkout.
Keep that straight now.
Wearfigs.com. Enter code SANDWICH15.
You'll love them. You'll live in them.
Love figs.
I think we need to order more because we're kind of like wearing them a lot.
Wearing my figs out.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, you said you had something else?
It's good stuff. Let's see.
We've always got tons of letters.
Do I have?
If not, that's fine. Alan and I have just started. Everybody's watching Netflix. They were saying some people are worried that they're eventually going to run out of things to watch on Netflix. Netflix actually wants everybody to know they're good. They got you covered. They've got months of new content coming. Months of new content they still have not put up for us to watch. So we're good. But, the thing about Alan and me is we're never on time with any of the Netflix stuff.
Not true.
Joe Exotic,
Tiger King.
That has been that and
the one with
the Ted Bundy Diaries.
And the one with B and Bob.
No, we were late on that.
We were?
We were late on that. See, it was new to us, but it had already been around a while.
Disturbing.
So I have to Alan, please, let's find something to watch. And then we get distracted. We never watch anything. So finally, I'm trying to find new podcasts to listen to when I'm doing my jigsaw puzzles or whatever, because I like to listen to something. And I need y'all to recommend to me. I like true crime ones, like real crimes. I just listened to the killing of Marilyn Monroe, killing of John Benet Ramsey. We're listening to Jeffrey Epstein. Right now, I just finished today, and this is why we started watching what we're watching. I came across the Aaron Hernandez one. There was a podcast about Aaron Hernandez, the NFL player who ended up killing people. And in cold blood, horrible. But they were saying, and then he hung himself in prison. They were saying they think, it's because of brain damage and other things that contributed to why he was the way he was. But then I was like, Alan, I'm listening to this podcast. I remember there's an Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix. So we are months behind, but we just started watching it.
Got through the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
It's a wheels off dude. Man.
It is. So we're real behind. We can't really talk about it now because probably the majority of America has seen it. But we would love some more suggestions because we're going to be hopefully watching more stuff together. I enjoy doing that with you.
I heard all the episodes of The Mandalorian second season got finished before.
Yes.
So I think that's not coming out till like October.
Maybe they'll bump it up out of pity.
Wonder if the NFL season's going to happen.
If it is, they said there's probably going to be without people in the stands.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
They do a season without people in the stands.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of people would be like anything to have sports on TV because the majority of the country doesn't get to go to the games anyway. The majority is watching at home.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's something about the roar of the crowd, right?
Well,
I think they can make it really interesting if they mic the players and they mic the coaches and let us hear there has to be some sort of extra element they give us. I knew that they do it to some extent, like on Monday Night Football, where they mic certain players, but maybe they'll start doing more of that to make it a little bit more engaging for the
They
people
do
watching
that
at home.
the XFL.
I like that idea.
Yeah, do a lot of.
I like that.
A lot of that kind of stuff.
And then maybe more, probably, I would imagine, to get, and I know that I'm being sexist by saying this,
Uh-oh.
but I think to get more women interested, they would start doing more in-depth stories about the people playing the sports.
What do you think? Women don't like football?
Well, I will watch it with you, but if I want to get emotionally invested, I want to know that guy running down the field right there. Did you know that he was homeless when he was 16 and he had a teacher that took him under his wing, and that whole story.
Women can like football too,
I know. Like you said, I'm being sexist. I'm being completely sexist. I admit it. But I'm just saying, I think if we have an emotional connection to some of the players, then we'd be really excited about watching. So those are my suggestions for the NFL. Mic everybody up so we can hear what they're saying, and do the backstory on the really good ones, the real touching, emotional ones. That's my suggestion.
Okay, we will slip that into Big Roger Goodell's suggestion box and see what happens.
Okay. We got lots of messages coming in on our laptops and on our phones.
Yeah,
so I think we need to wrap things up.
Well, good, babe. This was fun. We did a lot of Rona stuff again. But,
well, it's what's happening, honey.
Yes, it's timely.
You know what? Maybe
it's relevant.
Maybe next podcast we will not mention it.
Sure. How are we going to do that?
Well, we have to talk about something else. That's how you do that.
Hey, don't be giving me a hard time. Only one person in this room planted a tree today for Earth Day. And he's sitting right here.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you. I'm contributing to the oxygen.
Thank you.
On the Earth. Right?
I think that's what you did.
Okay. Right now, I'm just consuming oxygen.
You actually took a tree from a nursery and planted it. So did you really do anything to improve the Earth? Or you just moved the Earth?
I gave it life.
It already had life.
Well, I gave it a better life.
You moved Earth from one place to another.
I gave it a better life. He was sitting in that old
I'll take it.
Beat down pot, and then he gets put in the earth.
Just take your shirt off and get out in the backyard and do whatever you want.
Whoa.
And I'll watch you through the blinds.
Whatever I want. Huh?
Within reason.
All right. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love you all.
But we will podcast again real soon. I know we will. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Bye. Trash, please.
All right, guys. Smash the like button. Let's see here. Christy.
What?
She said I went the whole podcast without saying lewd. I wanted to say lewd because you mentioned Jeffrey Epstein, lewd, and who else did you mention? Ted Bundy,
Aaron Hernandez.
Lewd. Aaron Hernandez, lewd. Who else?
Alan Evans.
Lewd. Can't say that about your husband. All right, guys. I gotta run quick tonight because there's something on EK and me I forgot to do. So I gotta go do that real quick. But I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Say bye, babe.
Bye, babe.
Yeah, the rundown of the Amazon list was lewd. Talk to you guys later.